What's going on, guys? Welcome back to The Commodity. I'm Fez, and today we're taking a look at should schools require students to wear uniforms? Hard stop. What are the pros and cons of school uniforms? And this was suggested to me through our Discord. It looks like Lithal 11 is the one that suggested it. And then, so thank you so much, Lithal. Let's take a look at this. Before we do, I do have a new gaming channel. First video will go up here in about an hour. Well, my time. So by the time you're watching this, I forgot. I'm like, this isn't live. So when you're watching this, there will be a video up on my gaming channel. I will be posting 5 days a week. If you want to subscribe, link is going to be down in the description to the gaming channel. But yeah, let's jump into this. Subscribe, hit the bell notification, and hit the like button. Thank you so much. Okay, so do you think school uniforms, just straight off the top of your head, I never had school uniforms. Most schools in the U.S. do not until you have to get into like private schools and stuff like that. I never had to deal with uniforms because, I don't know. I like to express myself through my styles. Back when I was younger, now I don't care. But I mean, it's not a job. It's a requirement. So it's not like you get to choose to go. At least have the freedom to express yourself, I guess. And I understand that a lot of people can't afford it. So I don't know. Let me know what you think.
Hey, it's Dan Zimmerman. Welcome to Illustrate to Educate. Don't forget to subscribe for weekly objective videos on topics that matter. Should schools require students to wear uniforms? In this video, we'll dive into both sides of the debate. Before we get into the debate, let's briefly look at some of the statistics and history behind school uniforms. Currently, about 1 in 5 U.S. public schools require students to wear uniforms.
Really?
The first use of a dress code in schools dates back to England in 1222, when the Archbishop of Canterbury mandated that students wear a robe-like outfit. In 1987, the first U.S. public schools began instituting uniform policies in Maryland and Washington, D.C. Although voluntary, almost all students wore the uniforms. In 1994, the first school district in the U.S. to require all students to wear uniforms was the Long Beach Unified School District in California. And in 1996, President Bill Clinton told Congress during his State of the Union speech that our public schools should be able to require their students to wear school uniforms. So let's go ahead and take a look at some of the arguments for requiring school uniforms. Those who support school uniforms say,
we have dress codes. It said dress codes. We do have dress codes. My high school, I couldn't wear shorts, which I thought was crazy because it was in San Antonio, Texas, where it's probably like 1,000,000 degrees. So I just thought that was really weird. But women could wear short skirts, but they had to be a certain length. But I was like, come on, guys can have professional looking shorts too.
That it deters crime and increases student safety. Some studies have indicated drops in assaults, fighting incidents, robbery, vandalism, and possession of drugs. They also say that school uniforms also prevent students from concealing weapons under baggy clothing, that it is easier to track students on field trips, and makes intruders on school campuses more visible. Another argument in support of school uniforms is that it keeps students focused on their education, not their clothes. The National Association of Secondary School Principals stated that when all students are wearing the same outfit, they are less concerned about how they look and how they fit in with their peers. Thus, they can concentrate on their schoolwork.
That's such BS. Trying to fit in with your peers is not just your clothes. Yes, it is a percentage, but I feel like everything about who you are, music you listen to, personalities, like how well you do in school depends on which crowd you're with, whether you play sports, at least in the United States. So yes, clothing, like I said, is a factor there, but I feel like the word peer pressure is on everything, not just what you got on. And all honesty, most of my friends would care less what I was wearing. It was more for me than them.
Other arguments in support of school uniforms is that it creates a level playing field among students and reduces peer pressure and bullying. It also reduces the competition between students over clothing choices and teasing of those who wear less expensive and fashionable clothes. In addition, it's said that school uniforms can enhance school pride, unity, and community spirit. Lastly, those who support school uniforms say that it can improve attendance and discipline within schools. University studies have shown that it has improved attendance rates by as much as 7% and decreased the amount of discipline referrals by as much as 74% in one study.
I wonder if that is big. Maybe somebody else knows, but what would a uniform cause that for? Maybe because you're embarrassed by what you wear and what you own? Or, yeah, I'm curious about that.
Now let's look at arguments for those who are against school uniforms. One argument says that school uniforms restrict students' freedom of expression that is guaranteed in the First Amendment of the U.S. Constitution. In Sweden, it was determined by a government agency that uniforms were a human rights violation because dress and appearance should be considered an individual expression decided by students themselves. Another argument against school uniforms says that it does not actually stop bullying and in some cases increases violence in schools. They point to a peer-reviewed study that found that school uniforms actually increase the number of assaults per year, while other studies found increases in discipline incidents and fights nearly doubling within 1 year.
That sounds kind of... Does that seem accurate based off of what he said before for uniforms?
Arguments say that school uniforms actually emphasize the socioeconomic divisions that they're supposed to eliminate. For example, 47% of high-poverty public schools require school uniforms versus 6% of low-poverty schools. Also, schools with a minority student population of 50% are 4 times more likely to require uniforms. Lastly, those against school uniforms say that uniforms can have a detrimental effect on students' self-image. When students have to wear the same outfits rather than being allowed to select clothes that suit their body types, they can suffer embarrassment at school.
That is true right there.
Specialists have said that students, especially girls, tend to compare how each other look in their uniforms, and this can have a negative effect on their self-perception. Did you enjoy this video?
Yeah, with all the self-image issues right now, and some clothes just, like, I do the same thing. For lack of a better choice of words, when I see myself in the mirror, that's why I'm dieting, of course. And certain clothes, I hate myself. Certain colors specifically, it tears me down. So, even though I do wear a uniform to work, I can pick my colors. And most places that have uniforms, they stick to specific colors. Like, it's funny, in a blue or a gray shirt, black shirt, I'm fine. White, I feel like, shows too much of my body curves and shapes, which kind of sucks. I mean, to be fair, I hold my weight really well. It's all in my stomach, but I do carry it, like, on my person pretty well because I did used to work out. And, I mean, I'm working out now, and hopefully this will all change again. And I don't blame anybody besides myself. I started eating like crap. But in high school, I had a metabolism, and I was always healthy and in decent shape. I played sports. I played baseball. I never really worked out, but I probably weighed 170 up until I turned 28, 27, and then I blew up like a balloon. No, maybe a little bit earlier than that, 26. Then, I don't know, somebody had like an air pump or something attached to me, and I went from weighing like 170 pounds to 300 pounds almost, felt like overnight. And then I dropped back down to under 200 pounds, and then life happened, kids happened, and then I went back up. So picking what I wear matters a lot to me. I understand a lot of countries aren't that heavy set and stuff like that, so maybe in our country is a little bit different when it comes to that, because self-image is, and most people are, it's self-confidence and self-conscious. Sorry, I woke up just about 30 minutes ago, so my brain is still working to wake up. But I kind of get both arguments, but I also get, from my point of view, because I know there are kids that deal with weight issues. I didn't, thankfully, but now I do. So now it really matters to me what I wear to be confident and to do my job properly and stuff like that. Because if I'm constantly feeling like I look disgusting, then my quality of work goes down. So everybody might be different, but that's my personal opinion. Let me know down in the comments how you feel about it. I'm pretty sure a lot of y'all do have school uniforms. I've seen it on some other videos. But yeah, let me know down in the comments. And until next time, please like, comment, and subscribe. Check out my gaming channel. And I'll see you next time. Bye.